What up, Bob Wolfers?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wulff Den Live, episode 79, the one where I tell June to kiss my ass.
Oh, yeah, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here. Finally, I'm back. I had a June, ladies and gentlemen. I won't bore you with the details, and it's spilling into my July a little bit. But you know what? No, full steam ahead. Can't stop, Wulff stop. Wulff Den 2017. I'm getting married this year.
In case you didn't know. You didn't know what you knew. I'm surprised you had nothing to say about our little name that we decided to call our viewers.
Bobbers?
Bob Wolfers.
Well, I mean, you did host...
We all decided it last week.
You did host, 3 out of the 4
guys?
shows in June, so I wouldn't begrudge you if you started replacing all my icons with your face.
I'm just going to start doing comics videos.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. What up? What up, Zanman? What up, Comboy? What up, Cartoir? I'm not doing it. Mikachu, bruh, Meowsies. Hello, everybody. Will's here.
Yes.
Everybody say hi to Will. In the bottom, I still have the hop over to the post show, twitch.tv/Bob Wolf, because our emote just went live. So that little guy down there, you can get it if you sub to me. Look at that. A little Sonic guy. Well,
yes, Bob.
Let me just show you why we have coasters. Because Dunkin Donuts cups always frickin' do this. They always drip out the side.
I'm pretty sure it's just the Dunkin Donuts we go to because they are getting worse and worse. And I had the good guys. They
are getting worse and worse.
I had the good guys pour you your coffee. And
good. You said, I don't want you. I want that guy.
Yeah, no. he happened to be
working. And did you seem racist? Because the ones who aren't good are the Indian people.
No, it just so happened
just so happens that the bad ones are the Indian
No,
ones.
It just so happens that they were not working. It was the good guy behind the counter.
Okay. All right. I'll allow that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one guy. One of the guys is my bro, but he gets everything wrong.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I like him. He's great, but he always gets everything wrong. Mm-hmm. And they always market it because I get the regular. Yeah. Everybody else gets the decaf, and they market in weird ways.
Yeah.
It's bad news over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's some things to talk about.
Is there? Because I didn't really find a whole lot of stuff.
There's things, but none of it is particularly interesting.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, I want to say that Games Done Quick is happening right now.
Oh, it is?
Oh, it is. Will, have you missed?
Yeah, I had no idea.
It's been going on all week.
I thought it was earlier in the year.
Fred with a $2 super chat. Bob/Will, new Dunkin' Oreos. I will be sending. New Dunkin' Oreos? What the hell does that mean?
Like Dunkin' Donuts Oreos?
So is it what is happening? Are you sending us donuts that are Oreo flavored? Are you sending us
Oreos that are donut flavored?
Yeah, what is that?
We need...
You know what? Don't tell us in the chat.
Yeah.
I just want to be surprised. But thank you for that. Where was I? Games Done Quick. It's been happening all week. Right before we started, I was watching the Mega Man X speedrun. And before that was the Mega Man X6 speedrun. And those are awesome games.
Yes.
After this, I think there's more Mega Man X. I think right now it's Mega Man X. Turn that on while you're watching this and mute it.
Yeah.
So you're listening to us instead.
I mean, there are 8 Mega Man X games, so...
I'm switching over to my desktop now so you can see the list. We're at... So Mega Man X6 just happened. Mega Man X just happened. So they're on X2 right now, or they should be at least. Okay. And then after that is X3. And then later tonight, 20 minutes after we're done here, will be Twilight Princess HD. And then after that is Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Nice.
And you got Ys. You got all these games. Mm-hmm. Chrono Trigger. Mario Kart 64 is tomorrow at around this time. And then after that, Tetris the Grandmaster.
Because you want to talk about, good games done quick. Tetris.
Yeah. Have you seen Tetris speedruns?
Yeah.
They are insane.
Yeah, they're nuts.
Those are some of the best.
It's like the block doesn't even fall. It just goes... Doo, 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 doo.
Yeah. This one interests me. This is Friday at 7:32, which I will not probably see. Super Mario Series Warpless Relay Race. Now, I don't know what that is, but it sounds like it's all of the Mario games. Or like a chunk of Mario games, and they're not going to warp. They're not going to use warp pipes at all, and it's a bunch of different people switching off. One of them, Darbian, who holds the world record for the first.
Yeah,
Mario game.
I think that's the one where they're going to play like all the mainline Mario games in order.
That is insane.
Yeah,
that is something that I want to see, and that's That's 3 hours. That's a 3 hour chunk of time. So
yeah,
maybe I'll set an alarm for
myself.
myself.
What time is that?
That is Friday at 7:32.
Okay,
so I'll set an alarm for myself.
I will not be there for that.
So check that out. You can also donate because it's all for charity.
Yes.
I forgot. It's usually
Child's Play, isn't it?
Oh, it's for the kids.
Yes.
It's for the kids. So donate to them. Have a good time with yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. Otherwise, what else do we got here? I have the best-selling games for this half of the year.
Okay.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's just go right into that.
Would you like to do the American one first or the Japanese one first?
Well, you know what? America just celebrated her birthday yesterday. Let's go with Japan.
All right. Oh, okay. Japan. Japan it is. Well, I'm doing that. Oh, $2 from Daniel.
Damn.
First time watching live. You guys are great. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Daniel. Remember, donations are never required, but are always accepted.
Yes, because we need money for coffee and tea.
Yes.
I'm seeing the chat if anybody's talking about.
Captain Daly wants to know my opinion on Rat Queens Volume 2. I haven't read it yet. I'm going to once I finish Volume 1.
Those alerts are delayed. All right, Nintendo dominates Oh, why did I say that? All right, guess how many, Will, of the top 10 games of 2017 are Nintendo for Japan?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. So you think 4?
You wait for Japan?
For Japan.
Let's say 5.
Okay. I want you to count with your hands as I read these off how many are Nintendo.
Okay.
Well, I'll start from 10 down.
Okay.
10 is 1-2 Switch, which is insane.
Yeah.
Because that's not that good.
Well, I mean, you need something to play on your Switch.
Correct. That would be Zelda.
Yeah.
Next is Yokai Watch.
Okay.
There's 3DS.
Yeah.
8 is Momotaru Dentetsu. But it's for the 3DS.
Okay. I'm going to half that one.
7 is Nier Automata for the PS4.
That I know is not, yes.
6, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard 7.
Right.
5, Super Mario Maker for the 3DS.
Okay.
I might suck it up and get Mario Maker for the 3DS.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we're going to Vegas next week. We're
Yes.
going to Vegas next week.
Hey.
There will still be regular videos. I might have to get it for that. 4, Breath of the Wild. 3, Super Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Okay.
2, Pokemon Sun and Moon. That came out last year, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it came out last year. And 1, Monster Hunter Double Cross.
So I have...
That is Nintendo.
That is Nintendo.
Well, it's Capcom, but
Capcom.
it's like it's a heavy Nintendo title.
Right, but that doesn't mean it's published by Nintendo.
All right, but it's a 3DS game.
All right, so I'll count it. So that's 8 games.
8 games.
Exclusives to Nintendo platforms.
Yep. 8 out of 10 games.
That's pretty impressive.
Are Nintendo. And a lot of them 3DS, which I thought was a dead console. But
Yeah.
You know what? To each their own. And the top 5 best-selling consoles in Japan. Number 1. What do you think is number 1? For first 6 months of 2017. What do you think is number 1?
3DS.
Are you a stupid person?
No.
It is the Switch.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay.
2 is PS4. 3 is the Nintendo DS. That has to be a mistake.
I'm the stupid person.
No, that has to be a mistake. Because they mean 3DS.
Do they?
Why would it be DS?
I don't know. You got to understand the DS and the 3DS are insanely popular over there.
Yeah, but why wouldn't it be 3DS? The DS is like over 10 years old by now. They have to mean 3DS because I mean the 3DS is nowhere on this list. That is a mistake. I'm gonna say that's the 3DS. 4 is the PS Vita, which is
There you go. Yeah.
a little crazy, and 5 is the Xbox One. That shows you how poorly the Xbox One is doing in Japan.
I mean, the fact that it's 5 is still pretty impressive. I wouldn't be surprised if 5 was like the Famicom and then 6 was the Xbox One.
I want to see if I can pull that up on screen because I want to show you just how bad the Xbox One is doing. The numbers are a little much.
Yeah.
So number 4 was the Vita,
Yeah.
selling 260,000 units. Yeah, 260,000 units.
Wow.
The Xbox One is 5. It says it sold 5,000 units
Wow.
for the first 6 months of 2017.
Wow.
That doesn't make any sense.
Excuse me.
Total 78,000. That is sad.
Yeah.
God. What was that game that was supposed to come out for Xbox One with the dragons?
Oh, that was the Platinum game, Scalebound.
Yeah, Scalebound.
Yeah.
That would have done
okay.
in Japan.
Yeah.
That would have boosted Xbox's sales like crazy.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, it would have done a decent hit because remember the 360 had Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon. Those were like JRPGs, like real JRPGs, and those didn't really move the needle all that much.
Yeah, the Xbox 360 did really well in America, but not so good in Japan. They don't like Microsoft over there.
Nope.
So now we're moving on to America, good old USA.
God save our
Which-
great America.
Nintendo is not here much,
No.
and this is more shocking. This list is from about a month ago, though.
Okay.
So I don't know how much is still true, but I mean that it's still the first 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So first, MLB The Show, 2017, which I didn't know that sold that well. 9 is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which of course Call of Duty always does well.
Yes, even when they're saying it didn't sell as well as last year, it's still selling better than most games.
8 is NBA 2K17. Sports games, I'm always
games-
surprised when I see them on these lists.
I mean, we're surprised, but we shouldn't be. I mean, like they're extremely popular, the sports games, especially with like the more casual people. Like people will buy consoles just to play the sports games.
FIFA
FIFA
is like one of the best selling
Madden.
games ever.
I have a friend who is currently only playing like FIFA and MLB The Show.
There you go. Except FIFA's not big in America because I mean it is big, but it's not like a top 10er.
Yeah, it's not like
Maybe I haven't gotten to it yet.
it's not like what Madden is.
Yeah, exactly. Madden will be bigger.
Yeah.
7 is Grand Theft Auto 5 because that game will always be on top 10 lists for the rest of time.
Until Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out.
6 is Resident Evil 7. I'm surprised to see that on here.
That's currently on sale, the Microsoft Summer Sale. I'm going to have to pick that up. I really want to play that game.
What about the Sony Summer Sale?
I currently don't own a Sony console, Bob.
I know, but I want it because I have the PSVR. And I would love to play it on PSVR.
Get your own?
I want it.
So get it.
I want to try it.
We have 2 copies of Metal Gear and Battlefield and all these other games.
Metal Gear deserves that deserves to be bought more than once. Metal Gear is amazing.
I disagree, but
The story's not that good, but the game itself is amazing.
the game, I've said this, the game is so good, it's bad.
What? I don't think you've said that.
Have you ever heard, the expression so bad it's good?
Yes.
Metal Gear is the reverse. I know it's a great game.
Yes.
It's a phenomenal game, but there's so much good, like, it does so much so well that it doesn't do the one thing Metal Gear is supposed to do well.
And what is that?
Be a stealth game with it. That's not, Metal Gear is not necessarily an open world game, and I feel like that kind of hurt it a little bit. It focused too much on like, building up your army and your mother base. The story really hurt.
The story
really hurt.
Was hurting.
The fact that you have to focus on like all these side missions before you can do like one regular mission. So
I think that Metal Gear, it's a very much an RPG. This one, but which we're not big fans of. But I think that it does a good job of not forcing you to do any one thing.
See, I disagree because I'm stuck at a part where had I gone and like upgraded all these other things, it would have been easier.
Okay.
And now I have to go back and do like 10 hours of upgrading.
Oh, that is I never had to do any backtracking at all. But I'm for the record, I never beat it. I'm at the last mission.
Oh, really?
But I did a completely pacifist run.
Really?
Yeah. So I am a complete pacifist. Oh, well, as far as I can be, because there were some accidental kills. I think I got one on stream when I used to stream it. I accidentally ran a guy over or something. But for the most part, I'm a complete pacifist, and that's why it's incredibly hard. Mm-hmm. But it gets easier because you upgrade stuff that you know, like you're like a silenced sniper that puts people to sleep. Mm-hmm. That is essential. 5 U.S. best-selling games of this year. Mass Effect Andromeda.
Which I'm surprised, because that game got a lot of bad press.
Got a lot of bad press, but you know what? I think people secretly liked it.
Kotaku did an article recently, like behind the scenes, like what went wrong with Mass Effect Andromeda, and like talks about all like the troubles BioWare.
And what was it? Was it that they spent all their resources making this friggin' Anthem game?
No, it was a lot of it had to do with the fact that they were forced to use Frostbite.
Why were they forced to use Frostbite? That's interesting.
Because EA owns Frostbite, because DICE is owned by EA, and DICE made Frostbite. And EA said...
What is Ubisoft's engine?
They got like a couple.
Isn't it something with snow?
I don't know.
Snowdrop?
That might be.
Because I thought Frostbite was Ubisoft.
No, Frostbite's DICE.
Okay.
So DICE made Frostbite, and then EA said, okay, every game that EA makes is going to be made with Frostbite. The problem is Frostbite was specifically designed for first-person shooters and nothing else.
Well, that's why the combat's so good.
Yeah, but like that's why nothing else like worked as well as it wanted to.
That's why the cinematics probably hurt.
They also wanted to do like procedurally generated planets, which they couldn't do in Frostbite. Putting together the story with the procedurally generated planets in Frostbite like wasn't working. It was the new BioWare team. I forget where. I think the BioWare Montreal is the new team.
Yeah, it was Montreal.
But people kept leaving, and so they had to like outsource it to Edmonton and the Austin studios. And like there was a lot of like infighting between those studios because they're all in different times, they're all working. It apparently just wasn't easy.
But like here's the thing, you hear about all these, like the same thing happens with movies. Whenever a movie goes bad, they're always like the troubled development or the troubled making of this film. But like you never hear about that when a movie is good, but there's always problems.
Well, we're hearing it now because like we're in the age of 24/7 news. Like Rogue One was incredible. That had a troubled development.
Exactly. Like the troubled development of the game doesn't necessarily equate to it being bad. Well, however, that is a huge problem that they were forced to use a different engine.
Right.
That should never have happened.
Yeah, because
that's a big deal.
The first 3 Mass Effect games were Unreal.
Oh.
And they said in the article, the guy said something like, Unreal is like a sport utility vehicle. It can do whatever you want, but it's a little slow. Frostbite is like a Formula 1 car. It does one thing and one thing only. Nothing else.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Because this had potential to be a great game.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I thought it was great. But for different reasons. Because, again, I never played the other Mass Effect games. I only played one, and the first one was a bad game. And I like this game for the reasons everybody else hates this game.
Right.
Because it's not really an RPG.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Horizon Zero Dawn, which is an exclusive.
Yes.
So that's interesting.
Which one of these days, if I ever get my own PlayStation, I'm going to get that game.
I would love to play this game, but I'm never going to go back and play it. Put it on the Switch, and then I'll play it. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which I'm not too surprised to see on this game, because we knew that it did really well, even though this is another exclusive. Mm-hmm. It's always interesting to see exclusives on these lists.
Yes, because they're selling to a third of the market.
Now, at number 2, this is really bizarre. For Honor.
Really?
Yep, number 2.
Wow, I didn't think that made that big of a dent.
I know. And it fizzled out. Everybody played it all in one small little chunk, and then it just stopped.
Wow.
But I will say, I wasn't interested in this because I'm not into medieval stuff until I heard about the samurai. Then I was like,
I was into this when I heard it's knights, samurais, and Vikings all together.
I will say that the art design is awesome in this game.
Yeah.
It looks really pretty, and they did a really good job taking notes from these different cultures, but still making it like a badass modern game.
Yeah.
However, never played it.
I just think the combat looks interesting.
And it does. Now, number 1 is also really interesting, and it makes me question the integrity of this list. Okay. I don't believe this one.
Okay.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands is number 1.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't buy that.
Because that is considered worse than The Division.
Yeah. Well, The Division sold really well.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge Tom Clancy fan.
Yeah.
And I played this game for like half an hour maybe, and I was like, this is exactly The Division. So I don't want this.
It's weird because Rainbow Six Siege, The Division, those were games that when they came out were not well received.
Right.
But over the course of like a year, they grew like this big following.
Yeah.
And people started reevaluating the games. And they got like much better scores. Oh, these are games that like somehow miraculously over time became like great games. It might be those same people went and got Ghost Recon for the same reason.
Yes, I would believe that.
Over time, these are going to become like the games to play.
Yeah, I know Rainbow Six Siege had more people playing it
in year 2, right?
Than when the game came out, which is like unheard of.
Which never happens.
Hold on, I want to pull that back up here. What was that? That was CNBC.com. Why am I reading CNBC.com? That might be the problem.
Yeah.
I want to read what it says about Ghost Recon because I still don't believe it.
Yeah.
Ubisoft described Wildlands as the biggest open world game it has ever made, and fans quickly embraced it. That's goes against what we just said.
Yeah.
Players join a special operations unit, and okay, you just explained the game. The multiplayer component, which allowed players to play cooperatively, was especially popular. Perhaps most impressive about the game's top sales ranking, though, is the fact that it didn't hit shelves until March 7th of this year. Yeah, that is... Well, Zelda was...
Yeah,
right.
Like March 3rd.
Yeah, it was right before that. Yeah, no, that's insane. And I love these games. It makes me want to get like a fire team and play with other people.
Yeah.
But I kind of boycotted Ghost Recon because it was so similar to The Division, and I hated The Division so much.
Yeah.
I like the idea. I like the ideas going on here. But
Yeah.
I hate Ubisoft's copy and paste mentality.
Yeah, I was excited for this game when I first heard about it, but then like when I heard that it was pretty much just The Division, I was like scared off on it, which sucks because the last few Ghost Recon games were really good.
Yeah. Well,
I liked Future Soldier.
I was never big into Ghost Recon.
Right. Advanced Warfighter, I know, was like the last one that was like an actual sim.
Yeah.
But Future Soldier was really good. At least I thought it was.
I wasn't too into Future Soldier. It reminded me of what's that game? Gears of War for some reason.
Yeah, because it was a third-person cover shooter.
Yeah.
But it was more tactical than Gears.
I like Splinter Cell.
Yes.
And I like Rainbow Six.
But this scares me because if all these Tom Clancy games are going this way, then what are the odds that Splinter Cell is now going to be a big open world multiplayer focused?
Oh yeah, it's going to be
like leveling
the next
up
one's not going to be good.
No.
And it's not going to have Michael Ironside.
Yeah.
Playing
which
Sam
I liked Blacklist, but God, you need Michael Ironside in that game.
I liked Blacklist because it was more Splinter Cell, but it was not nearly as good as Conviction.
Well, Conviction was just like this quick, like 5-hour, like polished to the brim game.
Yeah,
and then
I want that.
And then Blacklist though was trying to go back to the older way, where it was more open, more choices.
For some reason, everybody was like, "Oh, Conviction! I don't like how it's all fast paced and stuff. I like the old Splinter Cell." But it was, even though it was different, it was still an amazing game.
Yes.
And they were like, "Oh, let's listen to the fans, the stupid dumb fans."
But I think they made it work with Blacklist, and I feel like the next game, like they'll be able to like tweak it even more if they follow the right route.
The gameplay was good in Blacklist, but I think they tried to go two in between, and it still wasn't as good as Conviction. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I mean, even Rainbow Six Siege, they mucked it up.
Yeah.
They modernized it in this weird way.
I mean, I like Conviction more than I like Blacklist, but... And I really wish they eventually do come out with Rainbow Six Patriots.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. They canned that. That looked amazing.
That looked
and then
incredible.
They came out with Siege.
Yeah.
And that pissed me off because Siege is only multiplayer.
Yeah.
And the coolest, or not the coolest, but like something that I really loved is being able to plan out your mission before you start the mission.
Yeah.
In Rainbow Six, and you can't do that in Siege, and that bothers me. And the terrorist hunt is like not the same.
Yeah.
It bothered me. And when it first came out, it was broken all hell.
Yeah.
But they fixed it.
But now apparently it's great. So
now
what do we know?
Everybody buy Rainbow Six Siege. I'm looking at the chat to see if anybody has anything to say. Tyler Moses says snowballs. Yeah, what is the Ubisoft engine called?
I know they had one called the Jade engine, which they used for Beyond Good and Evil and like Prince of Persia. Like back in the
Anvil
day.
is something. For
Anvil. That was Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
They were using that for a lot of stuff.
Black Flag Syndicate.
Anvil might just be their Assassin's Creed engine.
Frostbite is a game engine originally developed by EA Dice for its Battlefield series.
Yeah.
The engine is designed. Okay, but does Ubisoft use it?
No.
Snowdrop.
Snowdrop. Yeah.
Did I say that before?
Yeah, something along those lines.
I think I said Snowdrop.
Yeah.
I'm right. Everybody tell me I'm the best. Wait, the game was first revealed at E3 2013 with Tom Clancy's The Division. But The Division felt like Watch Dogs. Everything since Watch Dogs has felt like Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
The first Watch Dogs. Which the first Watch Dogs was great, but I played it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to play it a million times.
I'm always tempted to play Watch Dogs 2, but I feel like I've played that game since then.
I really want to play Watch Dogs 2
Yeah.
because I hear it's so much better than the first one. But I hate Ubisoft.
That's also on sale right now on the Microsoft Summer Sale.
Did you hear what happened with Watch Dogs 2 yesterday?
Apparently, they had fireworks in game for the 4th of July. And
Yes,
then
they did,
They
and-
removed them because of noise complaints.
Yes, apparently they were too loud and people were upset about it.
They might just have been listening to the actual fireworks. That
I know
were going
people are
on.
just too. Apparently, if you have surround sound, they were like weirdly placed or something.
Oh.
So like, I could see it being a problem, but like, suck it up.
Yeah, I guess.
Just turn the game off. It's a single player game. Just be like,
Yeah.
"All right, I'm not playing this today," or mute it or something.
Yeah.
Turn your friggin' surround sound off. Nobody seems to have anything to say.
Yeah.
Common Boy says, I wish Titanfall 2 was on that list. It deserves to be. Yeah, Titanfall 2, that was an amazing game. It came out at the worst time.
Titanfall 2, yeah.
Came out between Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was dumb. That was a dumb move, and that's all EA's fault.
STG Steve says, I really, really love Rainbow Six 3. Those were the days.
Yes. Rainbow Six 3 was
really
one
good.
of my favorite games. Might be top 10.
Yeah.
But, what was it? Raven Shield. The Raven Shield expansion.
Rainbow Six 3 was Raven Shield.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
What was the expansions, though?
It's like Iron Sword or something.
Oh, yeah, forget that. Never mind. Rainbow Six 3.
Yeah.
One of my top 10 favorite games. Yes, many hours spent online with that.
Oh, yeah.
My God. We're getting broken
I
into.
think we got raccoons.
One day I was woken up by a possum out that window.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Was it all like...
I woke up and I looked out the window and it tipped the garbage can over and like looked at me and then ran away. It was like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's confused about For Honor being number 2. I'm just as confused as you are.
Yeah, I think we all are. I'm sure Ubisoft is also confused. Like, well, we didn't know. Oh, look out for Honor 2, an open world game where you got to climb towers to unlock more of the map.
That's another thing.
Oh my
that
God!
needs to stop.
I just realized they're now making South Park in house. The
Who
Fractured
is?
Butthole, Ubisoft.
Really?
Yeah.
Who made it? It was THQ, and then it was sold to somebody else.
Well, Obsidian was developing it, and then Ubisoft published it.
Oh.
So then Ubisoft's just like, oh, we'll make the whole game in house.
I think THQ was making it, then Obsidian stole it
No,
from them.
THQ was publishing it. So Obsidian was developing it. THQ was just going to publish it.
I thought THQ was developing it, and then they went under, and then Obsidian
No,
took it from them.
THQ hired Obsidian to develop
okay.
it.
Okay. So the rights were just transferred.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's an article that I want to... This is like a public service announcement.
Okay.
This article is from Kotaku. It says, how people are cooling down the Nintendo Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the headlining picture right here.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I didn't read this
Yeah.
article yet.
Don't try to cool down your Switch ever. It is a dumb idea. It has something in it already. It has a fan in it. Well, not really a fan.
Yeah.
It's got a heat sink in it. It doesn't need any help.
So, like, what?
It's doing its job. It's not a PC. You're not going to overclock the graphics. You're not going to play too much Breath of the Wild and the thing overheats. Just leave it alone. Get some air around it without using a fan, and it'll be fine. This idiot has like this freaking intercooler thing on top of it. This is too complicated, and it's not going to work because, all right, you have you have the heat sink, which is supposed to be sucking air out.
Yeah.
And now you have this fan that is trying to push air into it. It's not going to work. It's the same thing when you get an intercooler and you put it on your Xbox 360 back in the day.
Yeah.
You put it on your Xbox One now. those have fans that are sucking air in, and you're taking another fan and trying to force air into that fan, but the fan's only not going to spin any faster.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything. It actually makes it worse.
So just don't play games in the summer. Go outside.
Yeah, go outside. This idiot just put a fan on it, which I guess is fine. This one is actually probably the only one that I'll allow. He just put a computer fan on it in the case. That one I'll allow that. But like again, you don't need this. The Switch shouldn't overheat. It's a console. Every game should work totally fine on it. Nothing's going. If you have a game that is going to run the graphics so much that it melts your console, then you have a warranty issue there. This idiot tried to make like an air conditioner. Look at that. He's got Tupperware with water in it. Don't do that.
Definitely don't do that. Definitely don't cool your systems with water.
Yeah, that is dumb. Also, so if you're going to play the system on a table, the intakes or the heat sinks or whatever the hell they are, they're on the back of the console. So never lay your console flat on the table. If you're going to do that, hang it over something, like put a book under it or something, so that the heat sinks can get some air.
And use the kickstand.
Yeah, and just use the kickstand. Unless you want to charge it while you do it, and then you're just screwed. So again, public service announcement, never ever try to cool down your Switch unless you're some sort of engineer.
Yeah.
Or have a lot of money. Jerry the giraffe got timed out because he said, "What up, penis?" Dylan says, "Get a fan for your room."
There you go.
That'll do it. AJ says Bob's passionate about his fans. Okay. What else do I have here?
I have.
Okay.
No, you want to go.
No.
All right. The Star Wars Battlefront 2 character list leaked.
Uh-oh.
I put it in the keep.
I will grab it. You talk about it.
Yeah. So, per Polygon, it looks Star Wars Battlefront 2 is currently in closed alpha. And there was an anonymous leak that showed up on Reddit.
How come I don't have this closed alpha?
Because you ain't exclusive, bro.
I'm pissed off.
It showed up on Reddit late last week to claim to be a list of all the heroes that you can play in the game. Now, we already know that Rey, Darth Maul, and Yoda are the 3 confirmed heroes for the game. And it was revealed that Finn and Captain Phasma were going to be free DLC. And at E3, fans got to play as Boba Fett and Han Solo. On the hero's side, you get to play as Chewbacca, Han Solo, Lando Calrissian, Princess Leia.
Ooh, Lando.
Yeah. Luke Skywalker, Rey, Yoda, and Finn. For the Empire, it's Boba Fett, Bossk, Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, General Grievous, Kylo Ren, Darth Maul, and Captain Phasma.
Why is Finn not showing up?
I don't know. For some
He's
reason,
like grayed out on here.
Yeah. But Finn was confirmed. It also says something about in the article. It said that Eden Versio, the single player character, she might also be a hero in the game.
Okay,
meaning the Empire has one more over the Rebellion, which is interesting.
Oh yeah, that would be uneven. Well, you might get another single player
Now,
character.
I don't know if you know this, but you know who's missing from this list who was playable in the last game, but it's not playable in this game.
Well, there's Leia. There's Han Solo.
There's actually 2 characters who are no longer playable.
Nope, I don't know.
One of them is probably the most important character in all of Star Wars.
Jar Jar Binks. Oh, Nine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And
he was in The Force Awakens.
yes, he was. And Greedo, you can't. The Greedo's no longer on this list. Which who cares about?
Yeah,
Greedo?
I don't care about Greedo.
But yeah, the man with the best laugh in the galaxy.
Well, now you got Bossk.
Yeah. Well, you had Bossk last time.
We had Bossk last time.
Pretty sure you did.
We didn't have Lando, right?
No, you got Lando late.
Okay, Lando came late. So then Bosk probably came late too. I stopped playing after a while. I was not a big fan.
I'm always tempted to get it because like now like you can get like everything for like $20.
Just wait till Battlefront 2.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait because that's gonna have a single player campaign.
Yes, I'm very stoked for Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
I hope that Luke still has his
Return of the Jedi
outfit. Yeah. 'Cause I think in the story trailer it looks like he's got the Return of the Jedi black look.
He wears his Force Awakens outfit. That would be cool. That would be
too.
twist.
I'll allow that too. But then he'll be old.
Yeah.
It'll probably be in the timeline of whatever this game is going to take place. I think this game stretches.
The game spans. It's gonna. I think it starts from Jedi, and then goes on. Or does it go back? There's a book that came out recently where it says like the main character in the game witnessed the first Death Star explosion, and then she's now witnessing the second Death Star explosion.
Okay.
So,
I know that there's a lot of prequel trilogy stuff. In this too. I don't think it's in the single player campaign, but there's definitely like the stuff we saw at E3. A lot of multiplayer, prequel trilogy stuff, and I just don't want to see that.
Yeah,
that's not it. That does not interest me at all. Well, I'm upset I didn't get invited to the alpha.
Yeah.
What the hell, EA?
We'll have to fix that.
Lucas says Jin isn't coming back. Jin Urso.
Oh yeah, her and Krennic were Rogue One DLC.
Oh yeah, maybe some DLC we'll see.
Maybe.
With those people.
I'm still not exactly sure what their DLC plan is. I think everything's going to be free, but some things aren't free. Like they're kind of like cagey about it because they went DLC crazy in the last game.
Oh, it is free.
It is free.
I did hear that it was free because all the articles were like EA learns from its past.
Okay.
Yeah, it's free. Their EA is doing the right thing now.
Yeah.
They did it with what did they do with? Oh, they did it with Titanfall. Yeah. And it didn't work for Titanfall. Yeah. But no, it was a little crazy. You got like half a game for the first Battlefront.
Yeah.
Less than half.
Yeah.
A game.
Yeah.
You got barely. There was like 4 maps.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
And then you had to pay like an extra $50 for the rest of it.
Okay, moving on.
Yes.
I got something here. Nintendo says there are no game overs in Super Mario Odyssey. I can't click the link for some reason.
That's interesting.
Yeah, everybody's freaking out about this for some reason.
Okay.
I don't think it's a big deal because who cares? It's the same. Have you played 3D World?
Yes.
The Wii U one?
Yes.
That didn't. It had game overs, but it's the same system. Why can't I click?
I don't think I ever had a game over in that game because like they were very liberal with their lives.
So if you, it had lives.
Yeah, it totally had a live system. Yeah, Mario's like the only game that still uses a live system. I don't think Sonic Forces is using a live system.
So what the hell was similar to this? Because I want to get the GIF up, but it's being a pain in my ass. Apparently, if you die, it just takes 10 coins away from you. And your coins don't stop at 100. They just keep going.
Isn't that like...
And then, but in the previous game that I've played,
right,
when you run out of coins, then you get the game over. I'm pretty sure that was 3D World. But you also had lives in 3D World. So that doesn't make sense.
Uh-huh.
I'm waiting for this to load so I could show you. But this was said in a tweet by Mario Odyssey Japan.
Yeah.
It says, if Mario's health drops to 0 or if he falls down a bottomless pit, you'll lose 10 of your coins. But no matter how many times you'll mess up, there's never a game over, which is interesting because what happens when you run out of coins?
Yeah.
So this is the GIF that they play. It's him running into a little turtle guy.
Yeah.
Not a Koopa, the spiky one. And he loses 10 coins, and that's it. And then he respawns. And I've seen that before, but I'm pretty sure it was 3D World.
I think, the fact that when they actually come out and say no game over, a lot of people have this thing where, like, if you can't die in a game or you don't get a game over, then, like, it's too easy. Then, like, you can't fail the game.
Right.
What they really should think about is that the game makers are rethinking the way that game over works. Because if you the lose 10 coins thing, that's still technically a game over. At least that round. You know, they're just simplifying things.
It's a setback, which is what it should be.
There was that 2008 Prince of Persia game that came out, which I really enjoyed. And they said you couldn't die in the game. What happened was anytime like you fell, your partner, Elika, would grab you and throw you back to the beginning of your run. So you still had a setback.
Right.
You still had to do the whole run all over again. So, I mean...
That's it. You should be punished.
Yeah.
But it's just more... If there's a game over, that's just annoying.
Yeah.
Because then you have to do a lot all over again.
What this does, it really doesn't necessarily break the flow of the game as much as like it used to, where it would stop, it would play sad music, you go to the title screen, you hit resume game, you go back to the map, you pick the level, and you do it all over again.
Or like in Mario 3, where you had continues.
Yeah.
And you could just continue over and over again, but it would start you to the beginning of the world.
Yeah.
Which was also really annoying, because it has nothing to do with the skill. You know, it's just how much time do you have at that point.
Yeah.
Zanman says, you lose coins in Odyssey like Shovel Knight. I think you can get the money back too. Yeah, I don't know about in Odyssey. It looks like the coins come out of him, which I've never seen before. That's like Sonic-esque.
Yeah.
The coins come out of him. I don't know if they stay there for the next time you play. But in Shovel Knight, yes, every time you die, all of your money gets thrown out of you. Mm-hmm. Or a lot of your money gets thrown out of you. And it'll stay there for the next time you play it. You can collect it back again in Shovel Knight. But Shovel Knight's one of those things where if you run out of money, then it's a game over completely. And you have to start from the last time you saved.
Yeah.
But I don't know what Mario game had that system.
I forgot what they're doing. Sonic Forces apparently like doesn't do the life system anymore either. And I think each character has a different way of handling game over.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
AJ says, I'm hearing bad things about Sonic Forces, and it's making him sad.
Don't tell me that, AJ. Come on, man. I need to pick me up.
Banana Man says Nintendo Life was really down on Forces. That is sad. But we're getting Mania.
We are getting Mania.
I'm cool with one good Sonic game, because it's better than zero good Sonic games.
Although I want Forces to be good, because Generations was incredible.
Dylan says, don't you need coins to progress in Mario?
Technically, no. Like, you only collect 100 coins to get an extra life.
Odyssey isn't going to have, like, a world system or, like, a traditional one. So you don't have to, like, have a certain amount of coins to get to the next level.
Yeah.
But you need coins to buy outfits. Or I think they're little chip things. You get the little chip things. There's a currency system, but the coins really just are your life. That's what it seems to be so far. I mean, we don't know for sure. Is that all I have? That's all I have. You have Dunkin Donuts.
Yeah, Fred tweeted at us the Dunkin Donuts Oreos.
Let me see what those look like.
They are Dunkin Donuts mocha flavored Oreos.
Holy crap! Now, I had the Dunkin Donuts latte flavored Pop-Tarts.
How are those?
They were awesome.
Okay.
They were really good. Surprisingly good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to do a little taste test, see how good these are. Now, where the hell do we get these?
That's a good question.
Can we get them at Dunkin Donuts?
That would make sense. You can get Dunkin Donuts Keurig cups at Dunkin Donuts, but not the Pop-Tarts or this.
Right. All right. Do you have anything? Because we could just go into the chat.
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing I had really was, real quick, Nintendo has now been making video game consoles for 40 years.
Holy crap.
Yeah. July 2017 marks a big anniversary for Nintendo. The company has now been producing video game hardware and software for 40 years.
Is this a Game & Watch?
Beginning with the Color TV Game 6 and Color TV Game 15 in July 1977.
Wait, I'm gonna throw up. What was that called?
Color TV Game 6 and Color TV Game 15. These are
Color TV Game 6.
These were plug and play like Pong consoles, basically.
Yes, I've seen this.
So, and they came with 6 or 15 variations on that game. Now
I need this.
Yeah.
Now I need to buy this. What's with all these? How many different versions of Pong did you get back in the
You'd be
day?
surprised. The Angry Video Game Nerd did a video on like 50 different Pong consoles that he owns. And they're all the same.
And they're all from the 70s?
Yeah.
That's insane. So when did the Game & Watch come out?
Probably after that.
Probably like immediately after this?
Probably like 80, I want to say.
Because that's when Nintendo was like, let's make a D-pad.
Yeah.
And then from then on, they've been killing it.
Yep.
This, not so much. And for the record, Nintendo is not 40 years old.
No, Nintendo's like 120.
Yes.
The Game & Watch was 1980.
Oh, so it's 3 years after that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nintendo's their first game was a card game.
Yeah.
100 and somewhat years ago.
Yeah. What kind of card is that again?
I don't know. I have them over there.
I know.
I've never tried to play it.
Yeah, I know.
I
It's
don't know what the hell it is.
it's a specific type of card game. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, it was like it was like the Japanese version of like blackjack.
Yeah.
It has like 100 pieces in it though. It's bigger than a traditional American deck.
Yeah. Hanafuda cards.
Oh,
That's what it is.
excuse me.
Yes. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I had. Spider-Man Homecoming has a 92 on Rotten Tomatoes. Apparently, it's very good.
I'm excited.
So,
I'll be seeing it Thursday. You'll be seeing it Saturday.
Saturday, yes. And we
Very
will
good.
have our reactions from it next week. Wulff Den live from Las Vegas.
Yes. Or before that.
Or before that.
It might happen before that.
All right. I don't know. I probably won't be here because
I'll do it
disappearing.
alone. We should do it in the airport. Yeah. For our plane or on the plane. All right. Well, now you can talk to us.
Yeah.
Leave your questions or comments in the chat, or you can use the hashtag WulffDenLive. Or if you're not here with us now, you can just leave it in the YouTube comments. I am bringing up the hashtag WulffDenLive right now.
I will go to last week's Wulff Den.
And the only one we got there is Simone Stig saying, "What did you think of Jumanji movie trailer?
Okay.
Any other beloved childhood movies would you like rebooted or get a sequel to? No.
No.
Zero. I want zero of our childhood
We need
movies
to
rebooted.
stop. We need to like take a break with all of that. The Jumanji movie trailer. Okay, I'm going to see that movie. It looks kind of stupid. I have reached the point where I will see anything Dwayne is in.
Our buddy Dwayne, which is a first name basis.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I don't care. I did laugh out loud at the last line in the trailer where Kevin Hart's like, "You don't go swimming with a backpack." Everybody knows that.
They have a good
They do. Did you see
connection there.
Central Intelligence?
No, I did not.
It
looked kind of funny though.
Yeah, like them together is really good.
I have to admit, I thought the Jumanji movie looked stupid until I saw the trailer, and then I was like, all right, this looks better than what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's gonna be like
A lot of people were like freaking out. They're like, "Oh, why is Karen Gillan wearing like such a skimpy outfit if she's supposed to be a jungle explorer?" The second I saw that, I'm like, "That's a Tomb Raider reference." And like in the trailer, like they pretty much say like, "This is why am I wearing?" It's like, of course, so they were gonna say something about that. You can't not.
Well, people were freaking out about that before the trailer came out, and then their response was, "You'll feel pretty much what Kojima said about Quiet."
Yeah.
They said you'll feel stupid when you realize why, and it's that the pretty girl ends up being Jack Black.
Yeah.
which I think is awesome.
And like the frumpy one winds up being her, and she like says like, "Why am I wearing this stupid outfit in the jungle?" So yeah, it's a play on the trope, but I mean, Quiet like she was wearing that because she breathes through her skin, which is not a thing.
That's not that. Yeah, that was dumb. That is not a thing. Because the whole game, I was trying to unlock the XOF outfit for Quiet.
Yeah.
Because it's the full body. Because I want to put clothes on her.
Yeah.
But I think it is stupid that in Jumanji they're in a video game instead.
Because like,
But you know what? It's gonna be it's inevitable that it's gonna be a stupid movie anyway.
the problem with Hollywood and video games is that Hollywood doesn't get video games. So this will probably be filled with a lot of dated references and tropes and things like that. Speaking of which, The Rock has been posting pictures on his Twitter of him on the set of Rampage, the movie, based on that old game,
and that's gonna be exactly the same.
Yeah.
Abram using the hashtag WolfdenLive. What are your feelings on crunchy versus creamy peanut butter? Crunchy.
Okay. For some reason, this house is always filled with creamy.
We
No, yeah, it is.
No, yeah, I believe you, but we historically have liked crunchy over creamy.
Yes. Here's this
In this house.
I
don't know why it's always creamy now.
I think because that's what's at Costco.
Oh, like they don't have crunchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
My friends have gotten into huge fights over this. I've always of the opinion that crunchy peanut butter is fine because I like peanuts and I like peanut butter. So it's just a little extra, it's like a little prize inside my peanut.
Yes.
My peanut butter. So it's not a big deal. Same thing with like pulp and orange juice.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm fine with pulp and
Everything's
oranges.
fine.
Sometimes it's a little gross if you get a little too much.
Yeah,
but you know. So crunchy is fine. But it's got to be of good quality.
Yeah.
Mika says, did you guys see Beyond Good and Evil 2 gameplay? It looks insane. Yes, I did.
Yes.
I don't buy it. Like,
you think it's canned?
yeah, it's canned. Because that's an E3 trailer. Like,
Yeah.
this game's been in development for a while, but
Like 10 years almost.
Well,
I mean, like, they kept
know,
reformatting it. Because now it's a prequel.
Yeah, like, I don't think a lot of it is finished.
Yeah.
And there's no HUD. There's
Yeah.
zero HUD. That was just recorded for E3. So and things always get dumbed down before the game actually comes out.
Yeah.
So I would take that. It looks awesome. Mm-hmm. Take that with a grain of salt.
From last week's video, Thrifter123 talking to me, and I wasn't even there. Will, in one of your old videos, you said that they need to make a black and white Norm Brayfogle Batman statue. Good news, they made it and will be sold at ForbiddenPlanet.com in England. It says the pre-order is for September. It's on my Amazon wish list, so I will be buying that when that comes out. Yes, I am aware of that. It's awesome. It's based on like the one cover where Batman's just standing there like all mad.
Do we need to make a Wulff Den Amazon wish list so that people can buy us stuff like we're porn stars?
I'm not saying no.
The only qualm to that is if we make a Wulff Den Amazon wish list, you have to start putting up dick pics.
Moving on. Mark Hernandez. Hey guys, big fan. Who would win in a fight between Batman and Iron Man? My friends and I argue about this. Thanks.
Batman and Iron Man?
Yeah.
Batman.
Probably Batman.
If you pin Batman up against any fictional character, Batman wins. Mm-hmm. I can't think of one where it doesn't either end in a tie or Batman wins.
Yeah. Because the thing about Batman is
Swamp Thing is the only one. Because he beat Batman twice in the comics.
Yes.
I think
the thing with Batman is even when he's pinned down, like he knows to take a second and like talk to his opponent and like figure it out from that. That's why the Screw Attack Death Battle, Spider-Man versus Batman, is bullcrap.
Yes, that is bullcrap. So there's one Darth Vader versus Batman.
That was... Who the hell was that?
I don't remember.
Bat in the Sun.
But that pissed me off because you can... It's a beautifully shot thing, but like the ending, I'm not cool with.
Did you see they redid the ending so that Batman wins?
No, I didn't.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. I gotta see that now.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. Well, that's the thing. I don't think... Because the situation they put Batman in was Darth Vader is holding Superman hostage in his little thing, and Batman goes in to get him. Batman would not beat Vader, but Batman would get the hell out of there with Superman. 100%. And Darth Vader would never be able to hold Superman hostage. That's insane. How powerful is his force?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yankee East, my friend who got an NES Classic when it came out didn't know that it goes for a lot online. Recently, he said he was done with it, and I told him it goes for like 100 online, and he gave it to me for $70. I hope he never finds out.
Damn,
that's a good deal.
It's one of those. That's like a confession bear on Reddit.
Yeah.
One guy just put this face 3 times.
Yeah.
I like that face, but I don't know what you mean.
Flaming Blue Skull. What kind of nut job drives in NYC? I assume you were talking about driving in Manhattan?
I think... Well, you got a flat.
Yes.
I think people just assume that we live in the city. Because we say we're from New York.
Yeah.
We're outside of New York.
We're on Long Island.
Yeah, you need to drive on Long Island. And it's very different from driving in New York City.
Billy Joel.
Yeah, unless I don't know what else they could be referring to.
Muhammad Hader, have you ever played Pepsi Man? That was a weird game. No, but I want to so bad.
Yes, I do. I do want to play that. Darth Plagueis, Bob and Will, is it worth going back to play old games I have never played before using something like an NES Classic, Super Nintendo Classic? Yes. First console was a GameCube, so everything before that I have never played. It is absolutely worth playing Super Nintendo Classic games.
Yes. I would say if you want to play those games, the SNES Classic would be a good place to start because it'll have all the best ones there already.
Yes.
If you just want to like do little individual ones here and there, check out Virtual Console, check out your emulator.
Yes. But... must plays Super Mario World.
Yes.
Mega Man X.
Yes.
And then there are games that are not on virtual. That are not. Oh, and maybe Star Fox. I don't think Star Fox.
I would throw Super Metroid on there too.
Super Metroid. Okay. Yeah. There are things that are not going to be on the Super Nintendo Classic, like Turtles in Time.
Yes.
What else?
Chrono Trigger. Everyone's mad like Chrono Trigger isn't on there.
Yeah, and Earthbound is on there.
Yes.
If you're into RPGs.
Yeah.
I would also throw in, if you're new to that generation, you have to play Sonic 3.
Yes.
Sonic 2, maybe play a little bit of Sonic 2 first, but then play Sonic 3. And then if you beat that, throw the Knuckles expansion on there.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other games from that generation.
16-bit era. I mean, there are a whole bunch. Sega just released a whole bunch of them for free on iOS and Android, like Phantasy Star, the first Sonic game.
But you gotta play it with a controller if you've never played it before. Feels Mod Man, as a guy who only watches streams, I enjoy Twitch a lot more because of Twitch chat. YouTube chat is boring, and 99% of streams I watch on Twitch. On YouTube, I just watch Wulff Den. 99% of streams I watch are on Twitch. On YouTube, I just watch Wulff Den live. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for doing that. But I hate Twitch.
In the current chat, Lincoln Logs asks, "What's your favorite VR game?" You got the PSVR, so you've played it more than me.
It's not out yet. It's called Moss, and I have a video on it.
Right. I've only played like the demo disc when you first got it, so I really can't.
I've honestly only played the demo disc. I like Riggs, but that made me sick, and I'm not sure if it only made me sick because I was playing VR for the whole day before that. But Riggs is pretty good, and on the demo disc, I really liked Battlezone. Battlezone was good. Other than that, wait for Moss. Moss is awesome.
Yeah.
And I haven't played much Oculus or Vive, so I can't speak to those.
Caloric asks, what about that Goku versus Superman death battle? That I agree with, because Superman is stronger than Goku. That's just fact.
Like, yeah, wait, everybody's mad about that because Goku loses, right?
Yeah, they did it twice. And both times they said, like, it's Superman. Here's all of our work.
Goku is also a child.
Yeah, Goku's an idiot.
Goku's not a smart. He's very powerful, but he's not smart. Like, I've seen ones where Goku wins, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, the thing that clinched it for me was at the end. They said like Superman is as strong as he needs to be.
Right.
Like that's strong.
Well, Goku gets more powerful because he like.
Right.
I don't know. He like morphs to whatever he's like.
They said something else like Goku is all about pushing himself to the limit. Superman has no limits.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's good. But I stand by Batman wins against literally everybody.
Yeah.
Or it's win or tie, except for Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
And it's not the other way around. Swamp Thing doesn't win against everything he goes up against.
No, yeah.
The only reason he wins against Batman is because Batman's a person.
Yeah.
So we're in the chat now.
Yeah. Rainbow Vader, do you think the Wii Virtual Console would work on the Switch? It does have motion controls. And do you think it could happen? So like Wii games on Switch, pretty much.
I think it could happen, but it won't be easy to port. So there won't be many.
They'll do the big ones. They'll probably do Galaxy. They'll probably do Skyward Sword.
I would love Galaxy on
my Switch. I'm hoping they put the Metroid Prime trilogy on there.
Yes, that would be good.
But yeah, they'll only focus on like the most important.
I would love Galaxy on the Switch because I only played a little bit. I played a few hours of 2, but I didn't play any of the first one. I would love to have that playable in portable mode without having the Joy-Cons in my hands. I think that would be awesome.
I mean, they'll have the motion controls there, but they'll definitely need to find a way to do it so you can play it with the regular.
Yeah. But I really want that. I want Wii games on. There's no reason not to have it. The only reason is that it'd be a pain in the ass to develop for. Right. But the Switch is going to be the biggest console of all time. So they'll have plenty of money to put into that. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. AJ says, I'm uncomfortable with how Bob says Super Mario World. It was like Super Mario World. It feels wrong. I'm sorry. When I put up my video yesterday,
Yeah.
because it was all about Super Mario Odyssey, I was like, people are going to be upset about how I say Mario. And then I looked at the comments and I was like, nobody's upset. That's weird. And then a few hours later, everybody was upset. And I have a video all about how to pronounce Mario, and you should watch it.
Yes. You ask an actual Italian to pronounce
2 of them.
Yes.
And I go into how it was pronounced in some of the commercials, how it's pronounced in the games. Mm-hmm. And the answer is pronounce it however the hell you want. Because you wouldn't look at a British guy and say, pronounce tomato right. I'm very passionate about how I pronounce Mario.
Vile Tough. Hollywood does not get video games. Did you guys not see like Adam Sandler's critically acclaimed masterpiece that is Pixels? I've actually seen the short film that Pixels is based on.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
That was like viral.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't make a movie with Adam Sandler.
No, that's like rule number 1.
And what's his name? Mall Cop.
Paul Blart. Oh,
Yeah,
Kevin James. Yeah. My fiance tries to watch his show because it's filmed on Long Island.
Oh,
and it takes place in her hometown. She can't. It's just not good.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. He's not funny.
Yeah.
He was funny like 15 years ago.
Yeah, when we were in high school.
Noah says, guys, you guys excited for the Splatoon Direct tomorrow? I am. I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not too pumped. And the reason is that I don't think there's anything they could say that could get me more excited for Splatoon. Like I want Splatoon. I'm not like that pumped on Splatoon. I'm going to get it and I'm going to enjoy it. But I don't think there's anything that they could say that'll make me go, oh my god, I can't wait.
What if like Duke Nukem is an unlockable character?
All right, fine. Then I'll be pretty stoked.
Like he is in Bulletstorm for some stupid reason.
Well, Bulletstorm is Duke Nukem.
Right.
It just is Duke Nukem. I don't know why of all of the games that I played Bulletstorm. I don't know why. I got really far into it.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I mean,
that was what Duke Nukem Forever should have been.
Yeah, I didn't know you played Bulletstorm.
I played a lot of Bulletstorm.
I had no idea.
I got pretty damn far.
Yeah.
That was a game that had the big mechanic quirk that it had was a slide tackle.
Yeah.
Like a slide kick. And you could just slide kick up a hill.
Yeah.
And it was fun. And it had a grappling hook, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that, where you can just grapple yourself towards it. It was good for what it was. AJ is saying, Goku's whole thing is based in having something better to strive for. Goku will never be all-powerful. Superman's whole thing is how do you live as a god amongst men and whatnot. So he is that thing Goku would strive for but will never reach. So there you go. He's agreeing. Mm-hmm.
Zanman127, should I see Homecoming the first hour too crazy or nah? See Homecoming whenever you have the chance to see Homecoming.
I would see it as soon as possible to avoid spoilers.
Yeah. Although I already had something spoiled for me already, so thanks, Internet.
For Homecoming?
Homecoming.
Oh my god. You better not say it.
I won't.
Caloric says, Wii games would be really, really big for the Switch's 32 gigabytes. True. Mm-hmm. Well, is it a DVD?
It's a DVD.
It is
so
a DVD.
the most it would be is like 9 gigs.
Oh, it's a regular DVD.
Right. Well, okay. It's of the size of a DVD. It's some Nintendo proprietary Wii game disc.
Oh, okay. So 9 gigs.
9 gigs.
Around 9 gigs.
Around 9 gigs.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, no.
Switch games are 32 gigs.
Yeah.
There's ones that are 32 gigs, so it fills up the whole console. But yeah, you do have to download a virtual console game, so that is interesting. But I have a 200 gigabyte stick in there, so I'll do whatever I want.
Noah Mac. Sorry, I'm butchering your name because you say something really nice about us. Noah Maculi.
Noah.
I love you guys. You pay so much attention to the chat and the subs in general. You guys really are special. Thank you.
Thank you. But today's a special day
so
because
much.
we have nothing to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really like slow news week.
It's 2 weeks after E3.
It's like the 4th of July, so like nobody did anything.
Yeah.
So whatever, yeah.
You just hang out. You're here to hang out.
Yeah, we're just here to shoot the S word because I don't want to bleep that later.
Rainbow Vader, do you think that the Wii Virtual Console would work on Switch? It does have motion controls.
I read that already.
You read that. Meep.
Nice try.
I like his name's Rainbow Vader, and his icon is Optimus Prime going like this. You can do like one or two more.
Emmanuel Hara, will the Nintendo Switch Smash be liked or disliked in the fighting game community?
I'm surprised you got that acronym. I would not have gotten that acronym.
It took me a second.
Will Switch Smash be liked or disliked? It'll be liked. It'll only be used in tournaments if they have a way to plug in a GameCube controller, which I think is dumb.
Yeah.
Because the GameCube controller, it might be faster than a Pro controller because you can't. Well, actually, the Pro controller now you can plug in, and I think data goes through it. So that should be the way to go. People are used to the GameCube controllers, but the GameCube controller is not better than a Pro controller. I'm sorry.
They need to
for Smash. I will say
they need to move away from the GameCube controller. They need to stop trying to capture Melee so much.
I've used it for the Wii U one.
Yeah,
and it's not. It feels dated when you're using that controller.
Yeah,
especially I've said this before. The triggers, left and right, they're so big and clunky. It takes so long to travel. Mm-hmm. It's not. That shouldn't be using.
I think the big thing is the C stick because like you can smash with that easily, like the position of the C stick.
But I don't think they use that. I don't think they use that in
for the Wii U
in the fighting game community. I don't think they use the C stick.
Also, too, like the main attack button is the big A button, and that's positioned
that's
perfectly. Whereas on like all the other ones, it's positioned like to the right.
I remember at the mall they had like an impromptu tournament.
Oh yeah,
for the 3DS, and it was a 4-player thing, and I was with 2 other people, and we were like, we want to play. Let's get up there, and they were like, you guys want to play? Because we were like the only adults there.
Yeah.
No, you guys want to play? All right, we'll get you in. You guys got to fight our guy, and it was like a guy that worked at Nintendo who was good at Smash, and I was like, this guy's fighting kids. I'll kick his ass, no problem. And I go up there, and they changed all of the 3DSs to not have the stick jump.
Really?
Yeah. So it was the fighting game community style controls, and I just could not do it. Yeah.
Did I ever show you that they made a GameCube controller for Switch? It was basically just a big arcade board, but it was all buttons. So like you would have to like use all your fingers.
I've seen that.
I'll show that to you.
That is insane.
It's all digital, and there was like a big controversy. Like they're like, can we allow that to be played?
Yeah, because the Switches are so much quicker.
Yeah.
All
Will,
right.
can you take off your glasses so we can see how much you look like Bob?
Are you happy? How about I put on your glasses?
I can't see crap, by the way, now. I just want you guys to know.
Oh my God, help. Are you seriously this much blind?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
I
have to bring the laptop this close to my face in order to read.
I thought in my old age my vision was starting to get blurrier because I can't see as far away.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm not this bad.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. No, this is what I've been cursed to live with.
Okay.
And I'm too afraid to get LASIK.
Why?
Because I don't like things going near my eye.
Well, I mean, if you find glasses, who cares? Really?
I mean, it would help with Halloween. I don't have to keep picking people who wear glasses every year.
Well, you can't. You can do contacts, but you're too afraid to do
I'm too afraid to do contacts.
All right.
I can't watch. I got problems with eyes.
Guys, thank you for being here.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, you can come watch and chat with us at the same time because that is how technology works. If you prefer not to do that, that's fine. You can catch us every Thursday on youtube.com/Wulff Den. Or if you prefer not to see our faces and see whether or not I actually do look like Bob, you can catch us out in audio format on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play. And if you do that, please be sure to rate us and review us because that helps us with placement on those respective stores.
I would like to thank Toast Girl, Mohammed, Team Geek, Pokemon, Convalent, Billy Crow, David, Marcellus, Tanishk, Joshua, DK, Blade, and Awesome Dude for subscribing during the stream. And I'd also like to thank Fred and Daniel for the super chats. And I wanted to say, you see this guy right here? It says hop over to the post show on twitch.tv/BobWolf. I will be drawing the thumbnail on Twitch, and I am now an affiliate, and you can get that emote, that cute little Sonic Meep emote down there. We were saying before that he is he's looking at his past games, and that's why he's making that face.
I don't blame him.
Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you next week or in our next video. Probably we might do a homecoming thing before next week.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.